Tellyschool.com. Learn Telly for free.
Hi guys, I am Rishit Shah from Tellyschool.com, and today you are going to learn the most debated and the most discussed issue, that is long-term and short-term capital gains in Tally. For this, there are a few add-ons available in the market, but they are costly because everyone cannot afford it. So I have found a trick by which you can do it without any add-on. You just have to have Tally. So let me first clarify two things before starting. Firstly, capital gains are capitalized in the balance sheet, so there will be no effect in profit and loss account as capital gains arise on investments and investments are in balance sheet, and so is the capital gain. Secondly, as per the income tax law, there are two types of capital gains, long term and short term. Short term capital gain arise or occur when you purchase and sell shares within 12 months, and long term capital gains occur when you purchase and sell shares after 12 months. So let's just quickly jump on to how to pass it. So I've already passed entries of sales and purchase of shares. Now let me just show you by going into the balance sheet, investments, stock investments. This is the sub ledger created under investment. Now this is share purchase, share sales. Share purchase is created in the stock investment, and so as the share sale is also created under stock investments. So I have bought shares of Reliance. I have bought 15 shares of Reliance on 1st April 2014 at the rate of 1000 rupees per share. I have paid stock brokerage of 150, that's 1%, and so my due to stock broker is 15,150. So this was the share purchase entry. I hope you got it. Now secondly, let me just quickly show you the share sale entry. Okay, so this is share sale entry. You have sold 5 shares of Reliance on 1st April 2015, that is a year after purchasing. So this will be long term capital gain. Okay, and similarly you have sold 2 shares of Reliance at 1600 on 2nd June 2014, and therefore this is short term capital gain. Okay, so let me just show you share sale account head, stock investment. Okay, so these were the short term and long term capital gains arising. So how to pass the entries? Let's just quickly come out and show you. Okay, so just go into the stock summary. Now this is the Reliance share which we bought and sold. As I have bought and sold the whole of the quantity, there is nothing in the closing balance to show, and therefore I have to press F7 to show profit. Press F7 and it will show gross profit, no closing balance, quantity 15, and press Alt A to set the method of stock valuation to FIFO perpetual. Select FIFO perpetual because in income tax law it is FIFO, and in most other laws it is FIFO. Okay, FIFO perpetual. So first in first out method. So these are the stocks purchased and sold. As you clearly see 8 and 2 numbers, there is total 10 shares are sold sorry, in short term, and 5 shares a year after are sold in long term. So we'll pass entries. Now for simplicity and for fast operating in Tally, you can open 2 tallies. What I have done is here you can operate 2 tallies. So here it is, the second tally. You can see the simple tally trick that will save your time up to 50%. Video that is available on YouTube as well as on the blog for details on how to open 2 tallies at a time. Okay, so in the first window we'll see the short term and long term capital gains, and in the second window we'll pass the entries similarly. So here is the journal entry. Let's select OK, and therefore, so here you can clearly see you have bought 15 shares worth 15,000, and Tally has automatically segregated the amount. 8 shares and consumption is 8,000, 2 shares and consumption is 2,000, and 5 shares consumption 5,000, means you have bought 8 shares at 8,000, 2 shares at 2,000, 5 shares at 5,000, but you have bought all together and sold in different numbers. So what amount to take while selling those has Tally actually done that exactly what we want. So here's a little mind application, and that is you have to figure out what are short term and long term. So as you can clearly see, after 1 year is a long term and before 1 year is a short term, and therefore now it's only to pass entries. Yes, that's it. So let's pass entries by moving on to the another window. So I have created a Reliance ledger, and it does not need to have any items because it's just a gain. So you can remove the inventory allocations. I have set to yes. Okay, Reliance as the long term capital will first pass for short term, not long term, and therefore short term capital gain, that's you can see gross profit 4,000. That's the short term capital gain you had when you sold 8 shares for 4,000 of Reliance. So let's 4,000 enter, let's enter it, and short term capital gain already. Okay, so it's recorded short term capital gain. As gain is credited, we'll pass it into okay. Now other is 2,000 rupees. So okay, sorry, Reliance once again, because it is gain on Reliance, 2,000 rupees short term capital gain. Okay, then oh sorry, it was 1,200 rupees. Okay, you can press page up, which will give you the previous entry you just passed. So it's 1,200 rupees. So yeah, okay. So in total we have 4,000 and 1,200, 5,200 of short term capital gain. Now for long term capital gain, same, you have to create a short term and long term capital gain ledger under the head stock investments, as same as under share purchase and sales. So once again Reliance, and nothing yet, and debit it by the long term capital gain we had, that is 3,500. You can clearly see here in the gross profit column. Okay, so 3,500, and here is long term capital gain 3,500. okay, press accept, yes. So my friends, these are the long term and short term capital gain entries. So we have switched the window, and the effect comes immediately whether you are working in 2 windows of Tally or more than 2 windows. So let's get to the balance sheet and see what happened. Okay, so you can see there is nil investment because you sold the shares which you bought, nothing less, nothing more. So the stock is 0, and therefore the investment is 0. And you can clearly see here in the capital gains, in the capital account, this long term capital gain is 3,500 and short term capital gain is 5,200. Now sundry debtors is the stock broker, because you have to recover from him 8,313. That amount is net of a brokerage, and brokerage is 387. That is 1% of the total transactions. I have assumed it here. Okay, so this was the long term and short term capital gain entries. If you have any questions, any query, you can comment it below on YouTube or on the blog. I'll be happy and very glad to clarify you. Thank you for watching. I hope you get to pass long term and short term capital gain entries. Now if anywhere on the internet you found this, you can slam this video on their face and say this is how long and short term capital gain entries are passed without the use of any add-on. Thank you for watching. See you guys. See you later once again. Thank you. Please like us on Facebook, that is facebook.com/tallyschool. You can also subscribe the Tally School's YouTube channel, that is youtube.com/tallyschool. And you can also give a plus, a positive sign of truth or a positive sign of worth to us, that is Tally School, google.com/plus Tally School. Now, if you are more serious and if you want every tip, trick, technique in Tally, some of which are not shared ever on the blog and will be shared directly in the newsletter, here is it. You can join Tally School's newsletter. It's free to join. Simply go to the website tallyschool.com and join the newsletter. Okay, and lastly, don't forget to hit the big subscribe button down there on the YouTube for video updates directly to your inbox. Hit the big subscribe button now.